Hi, my name is Scarlett Schwartner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure of speaking with Jonathan Stefanski. He is the general manager at SimilarWeb. How many salespeople do you have?
We have, a slew of, internal salespeople. In terms of my role, the way that SimilarWeb is broken down is we have different solution sets. So we have an incredible set of data sets that we use. And that's really the value behind SimilarWeb. And the way that we sell that is to different types of use case. I lead what we call our sales solution, selling to sales professionals, as well as we have an investor version, shopper, etc.
So maybe you could give us a usage scenario and create that fictional B2B salesperson selling to a medium-sized to large company where there are a lot of complex challenges. How can you help them?
The very top of the funnel is, which companies do I want to target? The second thing is, well, who are the buyers, right? Who are the people that I want to talk to within that organization? And then it's a question of when's the right time to reach those people? And most critically, what can I say that's going to cut through the noise and captures people's attentions?
How do you, at SimilarWeb, feed salespeople the right content that is going to lead to a better conversation?
There's a lot of co-pilots that are out there and really some great technologies. We've kind of taken a slightly different approach, and we call it, our AI module, we call it SAM. When we use SAM, the idea behind that is, how do we take this incredible, unique data set that SimilarWeb has, but then be able to actually use it together with AI to understand who the seller is, what their value proposition is, and then combine that with what we're seeing to then provide dynamic insights for a sales professional to use quickly and not have to, really spend a lot of time. One of the ways that we do that is we have a Chrome extension as part of your calendar, your Google Calendar. So when you're prepping for a meeting, you could start building those insights directly from inside of the calendar. The second thing that you can do is it works when you're browsing a website. It works when you're on LinkedIn or Sales Navigator. So really, we, instead of having to go to a platform and make queries, what we really want to do is give users the ability to push that data and actually give them that content in advance without them having to do that. So it's going to give us, a kind of insights based on what our sales pitch is, but it will basically pull, some stats. Specialized has more visitors than Canyon and Trek bikes. So that may be able to show me that, hey, they're doing a good job in terms of their traffic. However, when you scroll down a little bit further, I'll get another insight that says, even though, they look pretty good, their website traffic has actually decreased slightly, and they're behind Canyon and they're behind Trek bikes. So let's think about now, we talk about that outreach message. If I'm somebody who's helping you with digital marketing, my first thing would say, hey guys, you're doing a great job. You're better than Giant Bicycles. However, Canyon and Trek are ahead of you in terms of total visits. Here's what we can do to help. And here's why more increased web visits can be, if your conversion rate is X and your average sales price is Y, if we can get you up to where Trek is, then this is going to result in X millions of dollars of incremental revenue. Would you like to hear more of how we do that? So the idea behind this is, hey, we're going to copy this. We're going to give you the graph. We're going to give you what we think are some insights, but allow you to personalize the message for your own style and your outreach, and combine, your great sales skills together with this insight and let you kind of use it the best way to cut through the noise. What we've seen from a results perspective has been incredible. I mean, we've seen people who have, engagement rates without these insights, 1% to 2%, and seeing engagement rates of 18 to 25% with the insights.
How do you find the right person within the customer company to talk to?
So we have the contact data built in here, but we also have this dropdown that calls persona, right? So I have persona 1, 2, 3, let's say exec, senior marketing, right? So you can actually create the personas of the buyer, and then we'll be able to actually give you the right person within the organization that meet that persona. So now I can say, okay, the person who's the buyer is someone who's a senior marketing person, and therefore here are the people that I want to get to. And maybe it's head of marketing in the Swiss market. Here's that person's contact information. And then I can then go back to where we talked about with that insight, and then take one of those insights that I think are going to resonate best with him, copy and paste it, add my own little tweak in terms of, how what I think is going to be valuable for that person, right? And also, since there's multiple contexts, as you saw there, I can actually craft different messages depending if someone's in merchandising or brand design or what have you, and tweak to what's going to play to what they're trying to solve for and their business problem.
I would suggest to our audience, explore SimilarWeb. I've learned a lot just by browsing your website, and I recommend you do the same.